everybody, it's Joy here, and we're gonna do a live tonight. I'm going to just double check and make sure that we are going here. I'm gonna check on my thing, make sure everything is how it should be. So happy Wednesday. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Make sure sound is good. No. So happy Wednesday. Yep. Okay. So we are live. When you guys hop on, say hey. Let me know where you guys are from. And thank you for watching. I'm super excited about this. Just let me move this down a little and go there. Oh no, I need to be up here. That way I can see all the chats. Okay, so we are going to be, or I'm going to be, making a shaker card using the really cute cake shaker from Pretty Pink Posh, and then I'm going to be using some products from scrapbook.com. So here's the card that I made a sample card. Shaker, it's so fun. And so this is what we're going to make tonight. I'm going to put this aside and of course just wait a few minutes for you guys to pop on. We'll see how everyone's doing, and then we will do we'll have a fun live tonight. Oops. So right now we're just in the waiting period. I'm clicking on things and I shouldn't be clicking on things. When you guys hop on, or if you guys are watching replay, please say hey, let me know where you guys are from. And I guess a question I have is, do you guys like doing shaker cards? I love doing a shaker card. I think they're so fun. And I do remember when I first started making shaker cards, I just thought they were so complicated. And when I think about it now, I just think that's so funny how after you've done them for so long that it's just not a big deal anymore. So, which is really nice because they're fun and easy. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes. I announced it earlier on Instagram that I was gonna be doing a live tonight. So it was kind of last minute, which is kind of how I have to do some of these things, because some days I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel that day in regards to stuff with my daughter. So, but today worked out, so I am glad. So again, if you guys are hopping on, say hey. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Looks like we've got some viewers, so thank you guys so very much for watching. We'll start in a few minutes, couple minutes. Wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started on this cute shaker card. I'll share it again in case you were not on. We're going to make this shaker card. So this is from Pretty Pink Posh, and then these things are from scrapbook.com. So we're going to make that. And I just think it's such a fun cake shape. I definitely need to make another card with it. I think I want to make one that's not a shaker because you can just use the back piece and make it really, really elegant and pretty. So I think that's on my mind to make. So I'll have to make another video doing that. I hope everyone has had a good week so far. We're in the middle of the week. I'm glad that tomorrow is Thursday. And yeah, kind of ready for the end of the week already. And we've had some rain yesterday and today. It just hailed a bunch right before I came online here, and it just it was everywhere. It was a lot of it. It was really funny. But it's been rainy instead of snowy. It's just been much warmer, which I prefer instead of having snow right now. So I'm really glad about that. We're going to wait one more minute and then we will get going. So thank you guys for waiting with me. I appreciate it. And then we will get started. So I'm using products from Pretty Pink Posh, scrapbook.com, Honeybee Stamps. I'm using some inks from Simon Says Stamp. I love their positively saturated inks, and we're using a bunch of inks. I did all of my die cutting ahead of time just because I felt like that would make it faster and you don't have to hear me twisting my arm. And there was a lot of die cutting. So these little things here on the banners, these little pieces here, I had to die cut 21 of them. And then for this card, and then when I needed to die cut for the card we're going to make right now, I asked my son, because my arm hurts from, not just from die cutting. I did do a little bit of a workout the other day, so my arms are a little bit sore, and I just thought I was going to die. Thought I cannot crank this thing 42 times. So he was very kind and did some die cutting for me. And so yeah, I have all of the die cutting done. Okay, I think I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll just kind of talk about what we die cut. I'll kind of show you some of the products, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let me flip you guys around. Okay, so again, here's the card. I love that it's a shaker card. So much fun. So here is that die from Pretty Pink Posh. This is the cake shaker. So you have your solid piece, you have these little pieces in here that then you can add to it to make it the shaker, or you could leave it solid for a solid cake, which is fantastic. So of course we did the shaker. Then this is from scrapbook.com. This is birthday banners, and I've die cut the Celebrate. So you have this piece here, the banner piece, and then you have where it just die cuts out all the letters, and then you can adhere those on top. And then the celebration banners, I used this one and this one. This was the piece that I needed to die cut 42 times. It's worth it for the card if you're only making one, for sure. And then Honeybee Stamps, I'm using the scalloped A2 frame die for that because it just makes it really pretty. And then also I'm using the Over the Rainbow mix from Pretty Pink Posh. This is what's going to fill our little shakers. So then these are the, I think they're called the Sort and Stack trays from scrapbook.com. And I love these. I have two sizes. They sent me two sizes a while back, small and medium, just to kind of keep all of your stuff organized, which is good when you have all of these little tiny pieces. So then we have, these are the pieces for the banner. I stuck them to some low tack tape, so ink blending will go so much faster and so much easier. So let's get started. I want to do the background first, and everything I'm using is listed and linked below for you guys. So I'm going to use, I used this earlier. I want to ink blend inside here. I want to leave my scalloped part white. So I'm going to just use some of this mint tape. That other big piece of tape is the big mint tape from scrapbook.com. Oh, I think that's the wrong side. Hold on. That's the big side here. So I'm just lining this up, maybe, next to that stitched area on here. Go a little closer. So that is my guide. Let me do this piece here. Oops. Hello, Linda from California. Thank you so much for watching and for chatting with me. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to do this other bottom piece. And then now we can do our ink blending and leaving our scalloped edge white. I'm going to use Tide Pool. I'm going to use all of Simon Says Stamp's positively saturated inks for all of my colors on this card. When I'm ink blending, I like to start on the outside first, even though this card for the most part looks like it's all one color. Usually when I'm ink blending or doing that, I like to have my outside edges darker than the inside. I didn't necessarily go for that with this design. I think it kind of happened a little bit just because this is how I ink blend without thinking. But it's such a light color, I'm not sure you guys can see it right now. But it is pretty. So this is going to be our background color to this really pretty colorful card. So just make sure to get all of this ink blended. And if it looks a little bit splotchy right now, it will absolutely even out once the ink is all dry. Then you'll have this nice, good, pretty even color. Except for maybe right there, just because I think I did it a little bit dark. So, but that is okie doke. Linda, do you like making shaker cards? Have you ever made shaker cards? Okay, let's peel this back and reveal that we've got this really pretty background. Now you can see that color. It's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna set that piece aside for right now. Let's ink blend these little guys. So I'm not going to use that Tide Pool again for that, but I have a bunch of other colors. So we're just going to have fun doing this. Okay, let's see. Good evening, lovelies from the UK. I'm a wee late joining, but hope everyone is well. Hi, Nat. That is so totally fine. You've never made one, Linda. Well, maybe this will inspire you to make one because they're so fun. Okay, so I'm using Seafoam. I'll show you what we're going to be making. We're going to make this shaker card here. Super, super, super cute. So these are the pieces to the banners. There's 21 because I die cut 3 of the banners. And so I just want to get a little bit of color on these banner pieces. And they're just stuck to a low tack tape. And we're going to go through a lot of colors. This is Peachy. I love this color. I think it's so, so pretty. Oh, hey, Cody. Thanks for watching my live. I've got some awesome, I'm obviously doing some scrapbook.com stuff on this card. Okay, so here is the Peachy. Then I want to do Cheeky. So in the Simon Says stamp positively saturated inks, you know, they have like 3 colors per like color family. I'm picking the lightest colors in each of the color families. I don't know, I'm really liking the lighter colors right now. Okay, then we have Guava here. Let's just get these ink blended. Let's see. I adore shakers, and that's free. Oh, that's awesome, Nat. Mom Snoozy 3. I love that teal color. It's my favorite color. Me too. I love it too. Okay. That was Guava. I don't know if I said that. Let me find my green one. We're going to do some celery here. This is such a pretty green. It's kind of limey. Oh, my little things are sliding. Oh, go back. I think I got a little vigorous with my ink blending here. Oh, joy. Okay, we're just gonna let them be and then we'll come back to that in a second. We're gonna do some lilac here. So I'm kind of tapping more than blending because that's what happened when I was blending. And then one more we need to bring in. They do blend really easily. I think I'm gonna make some banners tonight, Cody. That's so funny. You totally need to make some banners. Okay. Yeah, they blend nicely. get this lemonade. Okie doke. Those are done. And so here I have I was talking about these at the beginning of the live. These are called Cody, you'll probably tell me if I'm wrong, this sort and stack trays. These are the small ones. And again, I love them for holding all my little pieces, or even dies. If you're using some dies, they work fantastic for that too. Okay, let's get our banners put together. Now on my first card, and I think I'm going to do it a little bit differently this card, I did all of them the same color order. So when I put them on the background, stack and sort. Okay, yes, they're called the stack and sort from scrapbook.com. So I did them all the same color. So then they're all the same color on the sides. I didn't love that. So I think I'm going to try to do that a little bit differently this time around. So that way it's not so the same, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're just gonna pop these. I just added a little dot of glue. I'm eyeballing where these go, and I'm just gonna pick how I want my color order to be. I kind of don't want the same colors all together, like oranges and, you know, yellows. So I'm gonna do my best to not do that, but we'll see how well I do. How is everybody's weather? I was talking at the beginning that it was just hailing here. Normally we have snow this time of year, if there's going to be any wet anything, but we've just been having a lot of rain, which I said is nice because I love snow at the I love snow at the holidays, but I don't want it now. I'm kind of ready for spring. Mom Susie 3, it's rainy in Oregon. Cody, it's 71 here. I'm so jealous because you guys are in Arizona. It would be 71 there. I love that. Okay, so we need, let's do this one. And then we will do the yellow one. I love all these colors together. I think they're so pretty. Oops. Slide that over in place. And we will do this last one. I probably should have done some of these things as a prep. Nakia, hello! Cold early morning, then sun shining, then cold again. Yeah, I think this time of year is a little bit bipolar. It cannot make up its mind. It's so very wet here now. I bet it is in the UK. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to do this next one. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it in a different order. I'm going to keep them in the same order. I'm just going to start with a different color here. So I think I'm going to start with the purple here. Maybe that will work. And then you guys know I like to ask what everyone's eating for dinner, or what are you going to eat? What do you plan on eating? I didn't make anything, so I have no idea what we're going to have for dinner. I've been okay, friend. Thank you. I've just been trucking along. Okay, purple, we need pink. I get up every day. That's what I can say. Whether I brush my hair every day is a whole nother story. No, I'm just kidding. I do brush my hair every day. Okay, we need this cheeky color, veggie burger and fries. Nakia, you always eat interesting things. I feel like every time I ask, it's never, ever, ever been the same. Yellow. Let's pop this in place. Then we need teal. Does anyone have anything going on fun in their lives right now? I always like to hear what people are up to, and then orange. And then we'll do our last ones. Lindawood, chili and cornbread. Oh, that sounds so good. I will say the other night I made something, and I don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing it right. Nat, chicken and pasta. Ooh, that sounds good too. I made birria tacos, and I'm sure I'm butchering the name. And then you dip them. I'm sure you guys have had them. Then you dip them in sauce. I'm going to start with this color. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Oh, Cody, are you packing? Cody is about to start packing for Disneyland. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited for you. When are you leaving? I so want to go to Disneyland again. That is so exciting, Cody. Okay, yellow, and then we need teal. We're almost done with this, guys. I know this is a little slow, and I apologize. But yeah, so these birria tacos, you make this most delicious sauce. Birria is my favorite. Do you make them or did you get them from a restaurant? I made them for the first time, Cody. I had never eaten them before in my life, but I see them and I'm just like, they look so delicious. And I'm like, I just need to try that. And I do love to cook. The sauce is to die for. You dip the tortillas in the sauce and then you put the meat in that you've slow cooked, and oh my gosh, it's just so delicious. So if you guys have never tried them, you need to, because they are so yummy. Marisha! It was delicious, Nikia. So we had them 2 nights in a row because it made so much. I still have sauce left. Like, this pot was so full of sauce. I think you need to do a cooking video. I should do a cooking video on those. It was actually easier than I thought. You need to make them. Cody, I'm gonna send you an email. I'm gonna send you the recipe that I used. Don't let me forget, because it really was easy and yum. Okay, look how cute those look. Oh, this guy's crooked. We'll hide him. Marisha, I'm so glad you're here. Okay. This one will go faster. So this, we have the Celebrate. So those banners were from the Celebration banners. And then this Celebrate is from the birthday banners die from scrapbook.com. And I die cut the back in white and then the letters separately from gold. And these go so quick. Oops. Well, if I have my... Yes, we need the recipe, please. Okay, I'll link it down here because it's not my recipe. It just was so delicious. I mean, we still talk about it. I cooked them this past Friday. So we ate them Friday and Saturday. All right, let me get my little handy dandy tool. Cody, how many days or how long do you get to be gone at Disney, and are you only going to Disneyland? Because I need to know this. I need to live through you. Okay, so I'm just going to use my little embellishment wand. I just added little dots of glue, and then we're just going to put this in place. I love to add gold to my cards, so this was the way that I could definitely do it. Food, yes please, Marisha, you're funny. Okay, let me get this guy on here, and then we will get to making this shaker card, which is super easy. Pretty Pink Posh made such a darling card, or I mean a die card. What's for dinner? I know, that's what I was saying. I don't have anything for dinner, Marisha. We were just talking about the birria tacos I made this weekend, and they are just to die for delicious. Like, you use dried chilies, whole tomatoes, onions. Like, you're gonna blend this and you'll possibly strain it depending on how powerful your blender is. But it is so good. Okay, last letter here. I'm gonna go to the parks on Monday and Tuesday. Monday at Disneyland, and then on Tuesday I'm park hopping. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. That is gonna be so fun. Okay. Let's get to, let me move this out of the way, sorry. Let's get to the cake, because that's what we're here for, right? Is the cake. That's what we always come here for. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes at our house. That sounds so good. Okay, so I have die cut. We have a little candle here, which we'll get to in just a second. I've used acetate from scrapbook.com. I've already die cut using the solid piece for the cake. Sorry, my brain just stopped working. And then we need a solid back piece. Then we have this piece that we're gonna cut out to make it a shaker. So like I said at the beginning, you could totally do this, make this without a shaker, which I think I want to do another video where it's not a shaker card, where you can just make it really elegant and pretty. But today's all about the shaker. So let's pop these guys in place. I love that it has that pretty scalloped edge. I'm gonna leave the cake white. I think that's why I made everything else so colorful, because I definitely want the cake to be white on this one. So I'm just going to center this top and bottom, left, right, you know how it goes. Tape that with my mint tape. Okay. Let's put this one in place, and then I'm going to run this through. I did die cut the acetate, yes. I die cut it with the solid cake piece. Okay, make sure that everything is straight before I go in here. All right. I asked everyone what you guys are doing that's fun, and I think Cody has topped us all with going to Disneyland. We just bought some chickens. We've had chickens before, so we have little baby chicks. They're about 2 weeks old, and they're super cute. They're actually in my house in a little container because you have to keep them warm till they get all their little feathers. And yes, everyone come. I love that, Cody. So we're building a cute little chicken coop out back, and so that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Okay, so I have my piece of acetate. Here's my solid piece. I'm going to adhere this to the front using my liquid glue. I want to make sure to not use too much liquid glue, but we want to get a good adhesion down here. So let me pick this up. Pop this in place. Oh, I got a little bit where you can see, but that's okay. Clean that up. Slide it in place. You know, on a live is when I'm going to get the glue all over the acetate, just so you know. It's not going to happen when it's not on a live. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to let that dry for, hold on. Let me put this on there for just a second. Let me see if I've missed anything. There should be a crafty event at Disney. Oh my gosh, I would die. Although I wouldn't be able to be crafty, Marisha, because I would be too busy having to be on all of the rides and eating all of their food. You know what? While we're letting this dry, I'm going to slide this over. Let's do our cute little candle here. I die cut the base of the candle from Gold Mirror cardstock. And let's give this a little bit of yellow. And then we can glue it together. Let's see. We had bunnies born before Easter years ago. Perfect timing. Oh, bunnies are so cute. I love bunnies. I just think we've had a bunny. I had a bunny when I was little. I've had ducks. Bunnies and ducks, I think, are some of the cutest animals on the face of the planet, and they are the animals that smell the worst. Oh, come on. When we had my youngest son had a bunny, and we cleaned that cage 2 times a day, and I could not handle the smell. And we had ducks, and even though we cleaned their pond every day, they just smell. As cute as they are, they really, really, really stink. Oh, I love ducks. They're so fun. Okay. Now, I'm going to use some foam adhesive strips. Something I like to do with these because I want to do a double layer. That way all the shaker bits can move freely. I like to take 2 of these off. Well, let me start here. To me, this is the simplest way. Oh, except for that one's short. That's okay. So I like to take 2 of them off and then fold it in half. Cody, have you smelled a ferret? No, but I take it you have. Our neighbor next door had a ferret, and she came over a few months ago, and she was like, my ferret got lost in your backyard. And I'm like, oh no. We have a pretty big backyard. I'm like, great, where is this ferret going to be? Is it going to sneak in through our dog door? I'm going to take off both sides of the adhesive now that we have this folded over, so that way I can bend it. Sorry, my hands are a little blurry. And we didn't find it in our backyard, and so the neighbor's like, well, if you find it, let me know. She's little. And I'm like, does she like come to you when you call? Anyways, I was leaving to go somewhere, and I saw her in our neighbor's front yard, and I've never held a ferret before, and she actually let me pick her up, but the whole time I'm like, please don't bite me, please don't bite me, please don't bite me. Thankfully it did not bite me. The weirdest thing just happened. Okay, Nakia, they told us both your video just stopped. Oh, that's weird. That is very weird. And I think some of my nieces and nephews have a ferret, and we're just not for it. We're just not for the ferrets. Yours cut out too? Oh, that is so weird. I am very sorry. I don't think you missed anything. I'm just getting the layers of foam adhesive on, so I guess that's okay. So again, I'm doubling it over. I'll fill in this little piece over here in just a second. Oh, let me take this off. I still got you. Okay. How weird. So I'm just going to adhere this down, and then I can just bend it because I have the release paper taken off. I love foam adhesive strips. I really, really love these from scrapbook.com. Like, they're the perfect sticky without, you know, being too sticky where you just can't get your hands undone. Okay, let me just fill in this little area here, and then we can get all of our shaker bits and we can start putting this card together. Go. Okay, let me put this back on my piece here. All right. Oh, we are good. So each section, so I did add adhesive here. You don't have to do it that way, but I want shaker bits in the top and bottom part of the cake. So that's why I did it that way. All right, this is the Over the Rainbow mix from Pretty Pink Posh. I'm just gonna dump it in here so I can not dump it everywhere when I'm putting it in my shakers. Let's just add all the goodies. I love these colors, they're so pretty. I think I want to add a little bit more. Are we still good on the video? Like, it's not acting any funny anymore? Let's put some more down here. Look how fun those are. Perfect shaker bits for this. I think so. I think Pretty Pink Posh has got some great shaker bits. Okay, let's adhere our back piece, and then fingers crossed that I adhere it down straight, because I am known for not adhering things down straight the first time, and especially when it's a shaker card, I don't want to have to pick it up. So if my head's in the way, I want to apologize now, but I'm trying to make this go down straight. I think I did it. Okay, good. I'm so glad, Marcia. Thank you, friend. Stuff that under there. A little bit of my adhesive. Yay! How cute is that? Love all those shaker bits. All right, I'm going to add the candle in the top here, and then we are going to get this card put together, and it goes together really fast. I think we're kind of ahead of time. Do you have a schedule when you go live, or just as when you're up to it? Just wondered, as last few times I've just caught you on chance of flicking through the videos. I'm trying to, my plan is to do the first and third Wednesday of the month right now. Okay, I'm opening up this top a little bit and just sliding this in. So that's that's my plan. So the first and third Wednesday of every month would be alive on Wednesdays. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Mom Snoozy3. I love that. Thank you. Okay, now we have our cake and our candle. Okay, let's bring our background back in. And let's get this glued together. Oh, I do have one more little ink blending, but it goes super fast. Okay, so liquid glue. Put this in place here. I'm gonna line this. I'm gonna try to get this up to the top. I want to keep the letters in the colored area, not on the white scallop. Clear schedule for first and third Wednesday. You're awesome, Cody. Thank you. Have you watched any new movies or shows lately? Nakia, I feel like there's no good movies out there, if I'm going to be really honest. My husband said the other day, let's watch a movie. And I'm like, but there's nothing good. But it also could be me, and I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Has anyone else watched good movies? I know that I think it's March 1st, Dune #2 comes out, and I don't know if you guys have seen #1, but it's so good. Like, I mean, I watched the Dune in the 80s, which was pretty nasty. And, okay, let me make sure I'm doing the right one. That one needs to go. Where do you need to go? We'll do that. But the Dune, I think it has Zendaya in it. It has, oh gosh, I can't remember the guy's name. What's his name? Anyways, it's really good. So I know that is coming out, and I'm definitely going to watch that. So a lot of these banners are going to be hidden, so it probably seems like unnecessary work, but I love that it peeks out. So obviously, if you wanted to change that, you could put these up higher. Well, maybe I will. Maybe we'll change things. Hold on. That's kind of cute. And not have it down at the bottom. So like this one, I kind of did out the bottom. Maybe I'm going to do it differently. Okay, let's see. Been watching a lot of series that's coming back. Cody, I don't know if you're into reality TV game shows, but I'm loving The Traitors on Peacock. I have not heard of that, Cody. I do love reality shows. There was one that came out a while ago, you guys. It is called The 100, and I think it was based in Korea, and it's it's a game with all of these different athletes that have to come and do all these things, and they get eliminated. It is so awesome. Like, I can't wait for them to come out with a second season. I've been watching the second season of Traitors. Okay, so I need to watch that. I need to write that down. Hold on, let me write that down. Usually my husband listens to the lives and he writes them down. Sorry, you guys. Traitors on Peacock. But I don't know if he's listening. Okay, let's see what else. It's so good. My parents love The 100. It's so good. What I loved about them too is they respected each other as what's the word? Athletes. Like, it was really cool. I think I'm going to cross this like this. And I think we can see it better. I kind of like that. So I'm going to do this a tad bit different. Cute movie on Prime called Upgraded. I have not heard of that. Missed last week's episode, but turning in this Tuesday. Yeah, we haven't really been watching a lot of TV lately, just because I can't find anything good. Like, we binged watched a lot of things, and then now we have to wait. Okay, so I kind of like that this overlaps here. I think that's kind of cute. Oh, I gotta put these little guys. So this is from the Celebration Banners one, and I thought adding a little bit of gold to the cake. So let's add just a little bit here. And we're gonna just, oh my gosh, look. Let's just pop this here. Try to make sure it's kind of even, and then I'll trim the excess off. I love these lives because it's fun to hear what everyone likes to watch and what everyone likes to eat. Well, I'm weird that way because I want to know what everyone likes to eat. We're watching. Okay, so we actually watched Golden Bachelor. I haven't even heard of that. I feel like I've been on another planet. Okay, let's add this one to the bottom here. My hands are so shaky. Okay. I got a little bit of ink on my cake. Let's see. Finally caught up on the Equalizer on Paramount. Oh, I forgot about it, the Equalizer. Doesn't that have Queen Latifah in it? I love her. Do you guys ever watch? It's on YouTube. It's First We Feast. It's Hot Wings. Have you guys ever watched that? Because I just watched it the other day with Queen Latifah on there. She made me laugh. It was pretty funny. But it's really funny to see these famous people, if they can handle these hot wings. I bought the set for my husband a couple years ago, and we did it on Father's Day. And even though I can handle a lot of spicy food, I was really scared to do it, so I didn't do it. Okay, there's our cute gold pieces here. Let me trim this stuff off. We're almost done, you guys. And the guy interviews, so while they're eating the hot wings, this guy is a really good interview, and I cannot remember his name. And he asks really good questions while their mouth is on fire. So it kind of actually, they tend to be a little more open because they're so busy thinking about how their mouth is on fire that they can't concentrate on the questions necessarily. A little fuzzy. Okay, so we're going to put this cake in place. I almost think I'm going to do foam tape on this just because these are overlapped and it's a little bit off. So I'm just going to do a quick layer. The other one I did not do foam tape, but we're going to do it this way. Let's see. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Let's just add a little bit here. All right. What are we talking about? Oh, Denzel Washington. I loved him in the Equalizer movies. Is that what you guys were talking about, or were you talking about the series with Queen Latifah? All right, let's put this in place. And then we have one last little thing I want to do. So because this is an A2 scallop, but you can still see your white card base behind it. So I want to use this cheeky ink to add a little bit of something around the outside edge. So that way we can see that white scalloped edge. If you just put it on this white background, it's going to get lost. And the whole point of ink blending it was so we could have a white scalloped edge. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. And we will get that ink blended. This is the cheeky color. I like this corally orange. I think it's so, so pretty. All right. Let me wipe this up so I don't ruin my card. Okay. Get my tape runner here. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a new one. This is from scrapbook.com too, and this is my favorite tape runner. I've used some other tape runners, and this is my favorite. Adhesive roller, it's called. I call it a tape runner. I swear it runs out on my lives all the time. It doesn't matter when it is. All right. So let me get some of this down. And then I will adhere this to an A2 size card base off camera because I forgot to bring one over to my work area. Let's just line this up here. Cute, cute. Okay. I call it tape runner too. Okay, good, Cody, I'm glad. So, and I will, like I said, I'll adhere this to a white A2 size card base. So here's the one I did earlier. So again, I did the banners back here, but then I did these ones up here. I think I like this one a little bit better. I think they're both pretty. But there's the shakers. I love it. They turned out so cute. Okay, I'm going to turn you guys around. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we're done. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed anything. The rookie is back on. I have not, I think I've heard of the rookie, but I haven't seen it. That color makes a scallop pop. I think so too. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Nakia, Marisha, Cody. Thank you guys so much. Hi, friend. Thank you guys for crafting with me and letting me just talk my head off, and I appreciate all of you guys so much. So I'm going to show the cards again because they're way too cute to not show. Here we go. The one I made, oh, it's backwards. The one I made today, that was weird, and the one I made earlier. So cute, cute shaker cards. I love this so much. Thank you, Kim. Thanks, Nat. Thanks, Mom Snoozy 3. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful night. Have a great week. Have a wonderful weekend. Cody, have so much fun at Disneyland. You deserve it. You work so hard. So have a blast. And Marisha, I'm pretty sure you probably text me back, so I'll text you. And I'm excited. And thank you, Mom Snoozy 3. I appreciate that so much. Okay, guys. Anyways, have a wonderful night. I will see you in 2 weeks on Wednesday for another live. And yeah, thanks again. Big hugs, everybody. Bye. Have a good night.